Hello and good afternoon, good morning, or evening, or whenever you're watching this. Hey, how you doing? Ryan J here with the Hot Mess Marketer. Um, it was super cold today here in Minnesota. I woke up and it was zero, literally zero. So super chilly. Now, for 0 degrees in Minnesota, here's what you got to do. You got to wear your undershirt. You have to wear a t-shirt. You have to wear your Henley. Then you got to wear your sweater. And then last but not least, then you can wear your hoodie. And there's nobody that makes it look as good as I do. So, happy tail end of 2021. Wow, wasn't that a ride, huh? Excellent. So, with that being said, and the holidays that just happened, so happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas or Kwanzaa or whatever else there is, and then New Year's in a couple, 2-3 days here. Hopefully, you had the food, you enjoyed your time with friends and family, and were safe this holiday season. With that being said, I have to say that. Keep in remembrance of the holidays and the good times that you hopefully had and the connections and the memories that you made. But keep in mind that there is always somebody worse off than you, whether that be in their health, their relationships, their business, or what have you. Just keep in mind and be grateful and have gratitude that you are where you are today. All right, so with that being said, let's get into it. I've been banging around on my emails all day long, except for, I had an appointment with a lawyer a little earlier today, but whatever. When it came time to business, I was on emails today. Emails. And since I've been spending a lot of time doing it, I'd shoot a video for you. The importance of an email list is golden. My email list is gold and treat it as such. And if you don't have an email list for your business, I highly recommend that you get one. And here's why. You might be like, you know what? I hate email. I don't even check my own email. And I can just use Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger to message out all my content. Yes, you can. But it wasn't too long ago that Facebook went down for like 8 minutes and everybody freaked out. All right, well, if that's the case, so the point I'm trying to make is you don't control Facebook, you don't control Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any of that. Heck, even Donald Trump got banned from Twitter. So that just goes to show, and plus shadow banned, and they don't like your content, or you posted too many times, or you sent too many messages, and they'll lock you down and you're in jail, or like blacklisted, or your account's hacked, or whatever. There is so many things that could go wrong with the social media platforms that are out of our control, that we seem to have super faith that business will be just business because I use this free platform. Well, that's what it is. It's free. You know what else is free? Email. Email's free. Well, actually, I pay a couple, $2-3 for my email because I had to get a special domain through GoDaddy. The email service that I use for my customer relationship management, that cost me some money because there is a free version, but we'll get into that. So what I use is Aweber, and Aweber does have a free version. So if you're new to the email game, they have a free version. All right, so that's where I started out. I started out at the free version, and then I quickly found out that, dang, I maxed this thing out in 48 hours. I need to pay a little bit. which is fine because it unlocks a whole bunch more features and options and utility that is extremely beneficial for me. But if you're new to the email game and haven't started collecting your data for your list or people on your list, just go with the free version. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, highly recommended. And I wouldn't recommend that you spend money on it unless you try the free version. All right, because there are other things out there like MailChimp, I believe, has a free version, and there's a couple, 2, 3 others. Well, maybe more than a couple, 2, 3 others that you can use and try out their free version. So try the free. Then if it's works for you and you like it and you like their tools and utility, keep it. Here's another cool thing that's happened with Aweber. Since I actually joined and started, they didn't really have much of a training platform as far as email development or anything like that. Well, it wasn't too long ago they started rolling out coursework and training programs for their service. I'm like, whoa, that's sweet. I like to know more stuff. I like to learn. I like to figure out how the tool that I'm paying for could be more beneficial because there are things that I might not even know about it. So I took a couple of the courses. Matter of fact, I've taken all of them, and I come bearing notes. So let me share some of the notes with you on course 1. And then I'll get into what I accomplished today and a campaign that I built out that is going to save me a lot of time and effort. And now it's kind of like just on autopilot. So if you like that idea, get at me in the comments. I will put a link. Well, it is just aweber.com, but I will put a link down in the description and in the comments so that you can, easily just be like, here I go, and it takes you to the site. So yes, being the nice guy I am, I will do that for you. All right, here we go. This was week 1 of the Aweber training, and this is kind of like a 101 type course, which makes sense because it was their first training they did. So let's keep it basic. And well, but if you don't know, then this is new information for you. So what the training, let me kind of break it down as to what direction this was going. It really wasn't about email. It was more about engaging your clients or your ideal customer for your product, service, opportunity, or whatever you're selling. That's what it was geared at. And then, they threw in a little Aweber and, here's how you can use what you just learned in the email facet. Make sense? All right. So the first thing that she talked about was focusing on a platform that bring you the most value. Now, that brings you the most value. So what she's talking about is what platform. So is it Facebook? Is it Snapchat? Is it TikTok? Is it Pinterest? Is it YouTube? Is it Instagram? Like LinkedIn? What is your platform that is most comfortable for you that your ideal client hangs out on? Okay, because there is a wildly different difference between LinkedIn, which is very, very business oriented, versus a Snapchat or a TikTok or Instagram. Big difference in how you use the platform. Using Facebook is pretty much vanilla. Everybody uses Facebook. Heck, sometimes you need Facebook to log into certain apps. I know I do, so that means everybody uses Facebook. But that doesn't mean your ideal client or avatar or person you're going to sell to hangs out on Facebook. Maybe they're not looking for that. Making sense? So basically, what she was saying is use what's comfortable for you, because what's gonna in turn probably happen is what's comfortable for you is probably comfortable for your ideal avatar client for your product, service, or opportunity. All right. Optimize the tasks on that social media platform by using tools. Okay, so like one of my favorite tools, and what does she mean by that? Well, she means that there are integrations that you can use that are apps that you can download. Most of them are free. Some are a couple, $2-3 to pay for. And that would make your posts like pop a little bit more. So when I add graphics or thumbnails to my YouTube, I use Canva. Canva's an excellent platform. There is a paid version, but the version that I use that's free is excellent. I will put a list of the apps that I use. I mean, there are apps that transcribe your voice into text so that it can be text. Wow, awesome. That would be cool, right? I'll get you that and I'll put it in the comments or in the description. All right, engagement. Engage with people for better results. You know, treat the social media platform like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a social media platform. So just by like spamming out your link and say, well, people will click on it because I posted it. Whoa, hold your horses and slow down there. Let's bring it back about 90% there. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's still a social media platform. So that means by building relationship, engaging with the people that interact with your posts, interact on other people's posts. It's not a one-way street. There is another person on the other side of this screen, that should be treated like a person. So treat the other person with respect, kindness. Don't be a troll. Don't troll other people. We're not even going to go there. But the point is build relationship, engage with other people's content. Thus, in turn, they do the same for you. It's a win-win. The algorithm likes it. Facebook likes it. The metaverse likes it and drives more traffic to you. So just be kind. It's the golden rule. All right. This is a good one. I like this. Creating evergreen content. Whoa, what does that mean? Create content around trees? Oh, wow, there are a bunch of evergreen trees in Minnesota. I can create a lot of content about evergreen trees. No, that's not what they're talking about. They're not talking about trees. Evergreen trees are green all year long. So what that means when it comes to your content, that means content that will be relevant from like today, was relevant last month, 2 years ago, will be relevant in the future, like a week from now, it'll still be relevant. 5 years down the road, you can still use that same content because it's relevant. Oh, well, what's an example of relevant content? I don't know. How long has the Bible been around? I don't think that's been rewritten anytime soon. That. Get it? The most popular book in the world hasn't been rewritten, but people still buy it, and it's still given away, and it's still on the #1 list every single year because it's evergreen content. Never goes out of style. That's what evergreen content means. All right. So when it comes, and this is a little bit more advanced, but you'll get there in one shape or form, or maybe you're already there. And this is a really big time saver. So when it comes to your content and with sparkly graphics, and you want to make it look good, rather than spending all afternoon on Canva, creating all this stuff, you can get it done on Fiverr for super cheap, and I'll put a link for Fiverr in there. That is, what's Fiverr, you may ask? Fiverr is like, it's a for hire shop. I've used them before. I've had them do logos for me for one of my businesses. You can hire them for copywriting, design. You want them to actually prospect people for you. You can hire them. It's a for hire service. Now they call it Fiverr because it usually starts at $5. But depending on what you want and what your services are, so it's like your own virtual assistant, and it's like having a team in your corner that, but it's freelance. It's freelance work. You pay them one time for their job. If they do a good job, keep up the relationship with them and keep hiring on each time. So that's Fiverr. That's one way to do it. Here's another way to do it. Reach out to your local community college and to get like an intern. Be like, hey, I'll give you great reviews and send a recommendation letter to whatever job you're gonna go get or something like that. Strike up some sort of deal with a local college kid and put them to work. Here's another thing. You know any teenagers in your life? Do you have teenagers in your life? Put them to work. They're absolute geniuses at creating this stuff if you are technology or technically inept, in the sense that, oh my gosh, I'm scared of technology. I don't know what I'm doing. How come it's not working? Hey, tell your kid you'll give them an extra bag of cookies or something like that and put them to work. And that's how you can outsource some of your work, so that frees up more time for you in your what you should be doing, which is prospecting. What else should you be doing? Creating content, reaching out, and developing relationships. That's what you should be doing. Trying to get paid. That's all you're trying to do. Now, what was I banging around all day on Aweber for? Well, I created a campaign. So what does that mean? That's a segment of emails when somebody joins my list, and I have a bunch of different lists. So I have different campaigns for each list. Well, if they opt in. So right now I'm running a campaign for 10 tips on how to lose weight without dieting. That's a campaign I'm running right now. And I'll give them the 10 tips. It's on a PDF. They get into the capture page. All right, they fill out their information and what have you. And then bam, it pops up that they get the PDF with the 10 tips on how to lose weight. All right. Well, by them entering their email into the little box, that puts them on my supplement health and wellness list. All right. Well, then from there, that triggers a campaign. So they get a confirmation email. Hey, do you want any information, or do you want more information from me? You gotta opt in. I'm not gonna spam you. You have to opt into this stuff. All right? Nobody likes spam. I hate spam. I don't even know what my spam folder looks like these days. Matter of fact, I'm probably scared of it. Never gonna open it. Anyhow, but you don't want to spam people. So I give them the opt-in page. Do you want more information from me? Yes or no? Yes? Fantastic. That triggers the next email, which is a welcome page. Hey, welcome. Woo! Yeah, high five. Thanks a lot for getting on my list. Here's what to expect from me coming up in the future. So I tell them the amount of times I'm going to email them, what to expect, what type of content, and freebies, promotions along the way, so they know what to expect. So that's the welcome thank you email. Then it goes to the frequently asked questions email. And that is the questions I'm asked all the time. And this email sequence, I only answer 3 questions. But, there they are, the 3 questions with the 3 answers and how to get a hold of me. So that's the questions answered. The next email that they get, and there is a day between each of these segments, okay? A day. So then the next day that they open up their email, they get one from me, which is automated. I didn't push send. I set this campaign up to run automatically. Then they get a about me, about my brand, about my company. When did I start? What do I do? What type of value I provide? That sort of thing. So they get to know, because my massive life-changing value brand is the big umbrella brand. But I also have the keto form. I also have the hot mess marketer. I also have the massive life-changing value personal training, or not personal training, but personal coaching development and the mindset. And that's where my health and wellness program is in the massive life-changing value 100. So it's a big umbrella, but with different segments of speciality with underneath the umbrella. So in that email, I explain that to them. So if they're getting an email, but I try and do my best to keep them in their lane so that they're not getting hot mess marketer emails when they wanted the health and wellness emails. Got to keep them in their lanes, got to keep them in their little piles. All right, so then there's that email. Then take a day break, they get another email, and it's the connect with me email. So that's the email where it's a menu of things. Hey, would you like to connect with me on my YouTube? Would you like to connect with me on LinkedIn? Would you like to connect with me on WhatsApp? Here it is, and it's link and link and link. Do you like the Hot Mess Marketer? Here's a link for the Facebook group. Do you like the massive life-changing value? Here's the business page. Do you want my Instagram business page? Yeah, well, I got one for the Hot Mess Marketer, and I got one for massive life-changing value. Oh, you want my link list with a whole bunch of stuff? That's in that email as well. So by putting that all together, that's a week and a half of constant emails, and the drip and the drip and the drip and the reminder that yes, I'm doing business, and yes, I'm providing value, and here's what it is, and here's what to expect. And if you have any questions, heck, on some of the emails, I give my personal phone number that they can call and text. Awesome. So it's the constant reminder and being front and center and not in your face, because in your face would be all those emails all in one day, and then people would be like, delete, block, report, call. You don't want that. Do it kind, gentle, treat the person like a person, treat the email list like gold, and in turn, it will deliver gold. You just got to keep delivering the value. All right, that'll wrap it up. Happy New Year, and may you crush it in 2022. Best wishes to you in your health and wellness, and stay healthy and stay happy. Make it an epic year. Bye.